Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Thursday, March 27th, 2025. Let's rock. All right, and you can see why my green light stayed on here. We've got gold up $30 to 3,050 in the spot market, and silver up 40 cents to 34 even. We have a 34 handle on spot, guys. In the silver futures market, as I said in the chat room and elsewhere, when silver futures, the May contract here, held 34.10 or so, we were going to see further upside, and here we are at 34.82 on the futures, making a run at 35, obviously. All right, and on to the gold silver ratio, 89.61 at the moment, so it has been dropping. Let's get a 5-day chart, and well, actually basing here between 90 and right now 89.6. So in a very narrow band here. Let's get a bigger chart on the GSR. And here we have GSR right about in the middle of its recent range. Okay, in the 10-year, 4.385 this morning, up 0.047, so I was wrong the other day when I thought we were topping. We have gone higher in the 10-year. Looks like some kind of liquidation of treasuries going on here. And here is the dollar off as well, 104.32. Perhaps selling dollars, selling treasuries, but down almost 1/3% on the US dollar, which I think should resume its downtrend here pretty soon. Again, if you think the recession story is in play, I do. Copper price is off today, 1.5 pennies to 5.23, but definitely still in a bull run. In the economic calendar for Thursday, we've got initial jobless claims coming out at 8:30 Eastern. Oh, actually, that is in about 2 minutes, so I'll catch that when it comes up on CNBC. And then pending home sales, etc. Friday, we have PCE inflation. It's going to be an extremely volatile session. As I said yesterday, I thought there'd be a rug pull in the stock market. We got up to, well, let's get on to the markets here. Yeah, we got up to about 58.25 or so, and definitely had a rug pull. And right now, S&P at 57.53 with plenty of downside, and Dow futures up 39 to 42,785. Nasdaq futures down 48 at 20,060. And looking at Bitcoin, which could be a predictor of where the tech sector is going, currently up about $120 to 86,988. Not really breaking out of this uptrend here. Could resume its downtrend here at any moment. Okay, before we get to the deals of the day, I want to give you the question of the day. And this one is interesting. I'm going to go right to my website here to ask you this question. Are you aware of Silver Squeeze 2.0? Okay. Yes, the Reddit crowd, Squeaky Mice, and so forth are looking to create another Silver Squeeze on April 1st. Okay, and part of what they're looking to do is to buy PSLV, the Sprott Physical Trust, which has been heavily shorted, very, very heavily shorted recently, and some say to suppress the price of silver. I don't know about that, but it is heavily shorted. So if you were going to participate in buying PSLV and squeeze the shorts, maybe that would work out. Maybe you'd be doing something valuable there. But if you are planning on doing a silver raid, if you're planning on buying silver to support the silver squeeze, I suggest that you look at history. And I don't know who's really behind this, but I will tell you the last time they did this, it was catastrophic for silver stackers. It was one of the worst things that ever happened. It drove premiums up sky high, and we alienated an entire generation of silver and gold stackers, mostly silver stackers, by the pump and then the dump of the first silver squeeze. So if you're on board with this, good luck. But what it's going to do is it's going to raise premiums. Who are going to benefit from increased premiums? The silver dealers, all right? And it's very interesting. It's happening the day before the tariffs go into effect on April 2nd. So it's kind of a maximum FOMO event. And we could see silver dealers, reduce their inventories. We could see premiums come up. And if you're planning on buying a lot of silver on that day, watch your premiums. If your premiums are low, if you continue to get near spot deals, then buy away. But if those premiums start to rise, I'd like you to question who is behind this movement, what their intention is, and who benefits, because it was not the stacker that benefited the last time. The only stackers that benefited were the ones that sold during the silver squeeze and received those higher premiums. The premiums ultimately collapsed back to where you see them now, although spot price is much higher, having nothing at all to do with the first silver squeeze. It is the industrial sector which is naturally driving demand right now. Retail investors are not participating in buying silver, right? They still aren't. That's why premiums are so low. GDP 2.4 versus 2.3, so GDP up a little bit. I suppose that is good news on CNBC. So who made out? The silver dealers. And I just want to point that out to you, and it's okay to get excited about this, but you can't fool us twice, all right? And really take a look deep inside who is promoting this, who is benefiting from this, what dealers are backing it, where you see the ads for it, who are putting the ads up, and what will happen to silver inventories. And it could spike prices. I'm all for an increase in spot price. But these hockey sticks that happen are usually met with disappointment. Slow, gradual increases due to silver imbalances. And when the retail investor comes back around, that is the organic kind of move we need. Continuing claims, unemployment claims down 25,000 to 1.86. Fewer people drawing unemployment, a little bit fewer, 25,000 out of 1.86 million. Hold on one second. All right, and we have initial jobless claims, 224,000 versus 226,000. Let's call that right about on target, so no big shock in initial jobless claims, although thousands of people are losing their jobs, and a little surprised it hasn't hit the initial jobless claims number. So, yeah, if anything, a little better than expected on these economic releases. So the question is, will you be participating in the Silver Squeeze 2.0? Let me know your thoughts. All right, and what did those economic releases do to spot price? Gold now up $30, silver up 43 cents. Didn't move the markets at all. And the markets are very dangerous here, I think. Yeah, it is really something. With April 2nd coming up, we have Trump doubling down on tariffs, now imposing 25% tariffs on foreign car imports, which he says he's very serious about doing. I don't think it's blustering. I think it is what is going to happen. Now, the downside of this, while there will be more manufacturing in the United States, it takes 3 years or more to build an auto manufacturing plant. So, what happens in the meantime? I think prices go up. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Let's get on to the deals. We got a lot to look at today if you're still buying. And we got 1 gram gold now, 110 at Summit Metals, up, and away. New customer deal at bullion.com, $98 for 1 gram of gold. We've got a 1/10 BU Gold Eagle, 341 at Summit Metals. We've got a 1/10 Gold Maple at 337 at Summit Metals. We have a circulated Gold Maple at 333 at Pimbex. Okay, we have a 5 gram gold in card. This is a pretty good deal here at 516 at Bullion Exchanges. We have a quarter ounce gold eagle at 817 at Summit Metals. I remember when those were $400. God, man, these prices. Quarter ounce gold Krugerrand is 805 at Summit Metals. A $5 commemorative, which I want to slow down here. This is actually a pretty good price. 757. We'll do the math here for U.S. sovereign gold. 757 divided by 0.2419 divided by 0.2419. Okay, so nearly a quarter ounce of gold. It's got a melt of 31.29. And if we go back to the quarter ounce gold eagle, which is a fair comparison, look at the melt on this. 32.60 is the melt on the quarter ounce gold eagle. And that commemorative I just showed you is a melt of 31.29. Now these do carry a higher premium, and you get some of that back at the LCS. But the $5 commemorative is the better buy, in my opinion. Half ounce gold eagle this morning, 1,605 at Summit Metals. Half ounce gold maple, 1,596 at Summit Metals. Let's do a half ounce Krugerrand, 3099 at Summit Metals. These are all BU coins, unless I say otherwise. We'll move on to Gold Buffalo, 3,162. Look at that price there. I remember selling these for 2,300. Kicking myself now. Okay, and let's move on to a Krugerrand, often the cheapest of the sovereign bullion coins. Brilliant uncirculated it is 3,069. That is $10 over the fake bullion exchange's spot price, which is triggered from the futures market. Okay, but still a good price, 3,069 at bullion exchanges. All right, let's move on to, I'm going to skip some of the foreign gold this morning, get onto the gold in assay. 1 ounce gold in assay is 3,087 at bullion exchanges. Kind of a cool little bar here. They've had that one at spot in the past. And not much above spot right here, but gold in assay, very pretty, Arger-Heraeus bar. If you want it out of assay, and you don't mind it being circulated, you can get that for 3,061. I'd probably buy the Krugerrand over that, but there you go, out of assay, 1 ounce generic gold. All right, moving on. Platinum Eagles, 1,157. Platinum what, going down today? 1,157 on a Platinum Eagle. Platinum turning around here. Thought we'd make a run at 1,000. Guess not. Okay, BU Silver Eagles, crazy here. 38.04 at bullion exchanges for 1. 37.64 for 20. Cheapest price you can find anywhere except for the tube of 20 at Pinehurst, which is 37.47 each. Good price on those backdate BU Eagles over at Pinehurst. My green light is on, but I'll tell you what, this is treacherous times here. I see no reason to think that silver and gold won't continue their run based on central bank buying, based on shortages at the LBMA, based on industrial supply shortages. I see no reason why they won't keep running, and we keep making this run on silver. Gold has clearly broken over 3,000 and is now on its way maybe to 3,300, something like that, with pullbacks along the way. But silver is continuing to pop up to 35 in the futures market. I think it's going to bust through. I just think it's going to bust through. That doesn't mean I'm buying today at these prices, but I see no reason to turn off the green light unless the silver squeeze movement and the April 2nd tariffs just make the markets absolutely crazy. So just remember, what goes up fast goes down fast. Act accordingly. Keep your premiums low, please. Okay, let's go to silver maples can be had at bullion exchanges, 36.29. Just out of curiosity, how many of these do they have in stock? Oh, only 151. Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's go on to kangaroos, silver kangaroos at bullion exchanges, 36.04. How many of these do they have in stock? 1? Uh-oh. Learning something here. Krugerrands at Monument Metals, 36.61. 36.31 in a tube of 25. How many of these you got in stock? Oh, they're not going to tell me the quantity. Let's try this again. Let's do 1,000. 1,000. They have 1,000 in stock? No. Let's do 100. You got 100 in stock? Yes, well, somewhere between 100 and 1,000 Krugerrands in stock at Monument Metals. These inventories are pretty darn low. The silver Libertad now 41 bucks at SD Bullion, 2024. The 5 ounce is a little cheaper per ounce, 198 at Bullion Exchanges. That was like 210 or so the other day. Star Privy Eagles, which are not selling out, 44.69 at Bullion Exchanges. Notice the price not going up with spot price. That tells you there's weak demand for those. Over at Costco, a member of the chat room said that gold maples were up. I could not find them. And, ooh, all the gold is gone now. The gold was in stock. It was $30.69 for an ounce of gold. And in the mid 2900s, after 4% rebates. Yeah, people buying out the gold. Gold on a run here. Wow, what a run for gold. But silver holding up. I don't know why people ignore silver when that GSR has been holding pretty flat here for a while. Means silver is moving up lockstep with gold. Okay, let's see. Let me just check the silver maple in this particular listing. Yeah, there it was, 30.69. But I haven't seen maples, eagles, or gold buffaloes up for a long time. All right, looking at junk, 25 times face. Yeah, over at Monument Metals for little old Minges. All right, and the Bullion Exchanges deal, you can only get one of these, 686 for a tube of 20 buffaloes. I also like the Pinehurst deal for Sunshine Mint buffaloes at 35.05. A tube of 20, buy as many of those as you want. Let's take a look at kilos. Kilo this morning is 1,129 at Monument Metals. That's a random beat-up kilo. And unfortunately, the Perth Mint deal I've been telling you about is out of stock. Yeah, who wouldn't buy that over a bar at the same price? Yeah, for sure. Tell me what you get there, guys. Man, tell me what you pick up there. Give us a picture. 1,193 now for the silver kilo with a picture of a Libertad and a varied condition on it. That is a pig and a poke, but I'm curious what they're really selling there. All right, we are over on eBay where we'll try to get better prices using our 3% rebate credit cards, PayPal card, or the American Express Clear Blue Cash. And you can get a pocket pinger here. That's a pretty cool tool. Let's see. We've got Silver Eagles this morning for... how cheap? Culls for 737. 2020 Silver Eagles from a too small a seller to try. Let's go up to 2023 Silver Eagles, too small a seller to try. What's going on with these small sellers? Here is a full roll, but they are mixed, a mixed roll. Not as good as a solid date roll, but nonetheless, 750, 765 would put you at about 36 a coin. Wait, let's do the math on this one. You may want to buy these. 749 plus $16 shipping equals 765 divided by 20. You will have a primary price, $38.25, so $37.25 out the door. No, that's not going to work. How about a big lot of Eagles? Big lot of Eagles is $37.59, Blast White, Libertas coins. Yeah, smaller seller, poor feedback. All right, not liking the Eagles this morning. Let's see if we can find something cheap between the Maples at 946. Oh my gosh. Britannia's at 922. Kangaroos at 912. And Krugerrands at 930. Let's go back to the Kangaroos. Let's check this seller out here. Pinehurst Coins, good seller, good feedback. 912. So we'll check our cheat sheet. 912 on 2024 Kangaroos. And the cheat sheet here for 912 is going to, look at these prices. It's going to be about $35.40 out the door after a 3% rebate credit card. So that is a good deal right there. Okay, if you got to buy something today. Before those premiums go up, boy, if they raise the premiums, everybody will be done buying. I just can't see the retail investor paying a $5 premium on a silver round on top of a $35 spot price. Are you willing to pay $40 for a buffalo? Gosh, man, I hope that silver squeeze doesn't screw everything up here. Let's keep going, and I'm just going to move on to the cheapest kilo. Cheapest kilo this morning is going to be 11.52, about 11.20 out the door. There was a 4.9s kilo up the other day. I forget what it was. Okay, let's keep going here. And your vintage bar of the day is going to be just a plain back Engelhard. Good price on this. Good seller. Pretty good feedback. $3.70 and $3 shipping, but we'll call that about $3.63 out the door. So $3 over spot. It's a plain back. I like the toning on it. I think he has more than one of these bars. So if you just want to point and click and get something very cool, that is very nice right there. Okay, moving on to the Kilo Kook. And the Kilo Kook is going to be $12.25 for a back date. No. Let's see. How about a large lot of silver rounds? Large lot of rounds, $35.47, $34.47 out the door for, must be Sunshine Mint. They have the authenticator code in the middle. Pretty good there. Okay, if you got to buy today. Tube of 20 is going for $7.14. Oh, just plain old Sunshine Mint rounds. Very nice. $7.14 is going to be $35.75. Oh man, these 7 numbers screw me up. 714 divided by 20 is $35.70 times 0.97 with a good credit card. Out the door, $34.62. So yeah, right about, I don't know, 60-80 cents over spot for Sunshine Mint. Upscale rounds there. I think there's going to be a lot of Sunshine Mint products. They have tremendous capacity, and the U.S. Mint probably is not buying what they used to. U.S. Mint, you know, probably laying people off, curtailing production, raising the prices on all their retail products. It's a death knell for the U.S. Mint at the moment. They're going to have a tough time over the next couple of months until maybe their superhero coins come out and they make a bunch of money on those. Okay, 100-ounce bar. 100-ounce bar can be had for, let's see, $35.40. Here's $35.63. Let's see, what else we got here? JBR bar. Random bars. Engelhard, $35.65. About $34.65 out the door on an Engelhard. If you do buy something off eBay, I always appreciate it when you click my links here before you buy, because that helps the channel financially, and it's one of the ways I keep the wheels on the bus. Okay, let's get a 1 gram gold. 1 gram gold is now 110, about 107 out the door. Let's get a 1/10 random gold. 1/10 random gold, 332 in stock. Good seller, good feedback. 332, about 322 out the door for 1 ounce random gold. 32.20 melt on that. Let's go up to 1/4 ounce random gold. Okay, 1/4 ounce random gold. Got to get past all the jewelry. I still have to fix that. Let's see. And the first one is usually a tickler. Yep, that's right. And we'll keep going here. Here is a 1/4 ounce, $5. That's not a 1/4 ounce. That is a 0.24 at $7.75. Let's see. Got to keep going here. And we have got a Arctic Fox for $8.10. Good seller, good feedback, free shipping. And that would be about $7.90, $7.85, $7.90 out the door for quarter ounce gold. Let's keep going. Let's do half ounce random gold. Half ounce random gold is going to be as cheap as, I don't want anything in a bezel. Let's see, not a Liberty Head. This Gold Eagle's probably out of stock. Yep. Gold Eagle will never be the cheapest random gold. Half ounce Krugerrand out of stock. There's the ugly head coin. And the next one is going to be half ounce US commemorative. Okay, let's take a poke at that. $15.97, and then you would take $45 off. You'd be at about $15.50, 3,100 melt on that. If you could stand those coins, that would be US sovereign gold. And I guess you're going to get Marian Anderson. That seems to be the one that's floating around they have the most of. But anyway, that's a good melt price on that. Okay, let's move on to half ounce Krugerrand. I don't know. Oh, that's out of stock. I got to fix that. Let's do a half ounce maple. Let's see what we can get here. Half ounce maple, $16.27 in stock. Good seller, good feedback. $16.27, $45 off would put you at $15.80 or so. About $15.80 on a half ounce gold maple. Out the door if you have a 3% rebate credit card. 1 ounce random gold, and I may have gotten tripped up here yesterday. Let's see if it happens again. There was a seller with a very good price on a gold bar, and let's see. Yeah, he doesn't have them anymore, but a member of the community did a little further digging and believes that that gold bar yesterday that was very cheap may have been a fake due to identifying the font on the card. Now, that seller had 100% feedback, etc. So when you do these deals with smaller sellers, please check all the feedback. And I had no way of knowing that, but I'm glad he got his money back. He canceled. So, you can always, buy something. You can click buy on eBay, and then you can cancel the order usually very readily after that if they have not shipped yet. But anyway, he did get his money back, but he was very suspicious of that. Was it a Pamp bar? I can't quite recall. It was a little too cheap, so I should have probably figured that out. But 100% feedback seller, he had over 300 feedbacks, good reviews on his gold. Anyway, that's how that goes. You can check yesterday's video to see who that was, and you may want to note that seller's name. And I can't attest to whether that bar was fake or real, but there's lots of information there on Reddit. Okay, let's keep going here. We've got a Pamp Gold bar at $31.25, zero feedback seller. Now, those are easy to eliminate, right? We have a Impaired Panda, good seller, good feedback. So, got copper spots all over that. That is really ugly. $31.35. You get that at about $30.35. That'd be right around a little below spot probably on that ugly old gold panda. I think you can do better. How about this Krugerrand? That is in stock and good seller, good feedback. And we are $31.39 for an Impaired Krugerrand, right around spot on that Krugerrand as well. Let's check a Gold Eagle and let's see what's up with them. Maybe they haven't adjusted their prices yet. $31.40, no. $31.43, they won't have that. No, too cheap. $31.88, yeah, you're going to have to pay $31.88, last one, and that'd be about $30.88 out the door. That looks impaired. Oh man, I don't know if I'd want that. Let's check a Buffalo. How cheap can we get a Buffalo this morning? $32.39. Good seller, good feedback. $31.39 out the door, and that's about $100 over spot. Yeah, no, we're not cutting it on the Buffaloes this morning. Maybe a Krugerrand, we can catch a deal. Impaired Krugerrand, I already saw that one. And a BU Krugerrand is $31.56 this morning. So nice looking Krugerrand, good seller, good feedback, $31.56. Take $100 off, $30.56 for the Krugerrand. Okay, I'll tell you right there, that's going to be a good deal right there, $30.56. And we'll just have to compare the best price on the internet to that. $30.56 compared to 30.70. Well, you're only going to save $11, but it's $11. What the heck? So Krugerrands look like the buy of the day for big gold. Let's keep moving here. And gold in... Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Back to eBay. Have I finished the gold? Yeah, that's probably good enough on the gold. All right, let's see. Stuff in my eBay store. Bars I pour. Tools you may need. Looks like more and more we need that precious metals verifier, huh? This one is the older version, very, very cheap here. If you put this in your cart, he will likely offer you a $50, $70 discount. So, but those work just fine. If you want all the bells and whistles, you'll have to pay up quite a bit. And again, I appreciate if you click my links if you're going to buy something like that. The food saver, you will want to vacuum seal your silver and gold. Do you need to vacuum seal gold? Nah, probably not. But if you're going to bury it, yeah, definitely. Okay, here are the two credit cards I recommend. The Amex card is the bomb, 3% cash back when you check out through PayPal. Works at Amazon, works at the grocery store, works at the U.S. Mint. Very nice card there. PayPal card, 3% cash back when you check out through PayPal. So it has limited uses. Also works at the U.S. Mint. And works on eBay, obviously unlimited cash back on that puppy right there. So people have been buying gold with that all day long, getting really good deals. All right, so, and the Quicksilver card I highly recommend. It's 1.5% cash back, but the kicker deals are unbeatable. All right, and let's see what else we got here in the picks of the day. I showed you the Bison Bullion bar the other day. How much are those today? 10-ounce Bison Bullion, $3.77. I got some of that. I love that silver. Let's see. And the completer coins are now $3.83. A member of the community told me they do come in cards. Hold on one second. I'll show you. All right, and here is the gold. This is the gold version, and it's going to come in a blister pack just like this. Not my favorite format. Makes it a little harder to vacuum seal. And I don't know if you need to or not. It just depends on how good the sealing is. Usually their seal is not very good at the Royal Mint. So I'd rather it didn't, but there you go. That's how that's going to come. All right, let's skip through the previous picks. You can look at any of those you want to. Here are the 3 coin shops on YouTube I recommend, and they are all very, very good coin shops for buying and sometimes for selling. This is Vermilion Enterprises, Minot Coin and Bullion, and Coin Huskers. Subscribe to all these channels, and you'll find some good deals there. And perhaps a place to sell. If your LCS is not nearby, you may want to consider selling to them. But always check their shipping charges, their sales tax rules, and anything else you want to know before you buy. All right. Thank you for supporting my work with subscriptions to Bolden.com, a very robust financial planning software for your future. And the free trial cannot be beat. You can really develop an entire financial plan and retirement plan for absolutely free with that free trial. Check that out, and do click this link when you do that. Thank you for the cups of coffee. You guys are very generous. And Gregory Fair, he says, thanks for the heads up on the Scottsdale Mint 2 gram. He grabbed a couple of those, so you could get more than one. That was a good buy right there. And thank you for your support, Gregory. I really appreciate it. In the Cups of Coffee zone, and you can always subscribe to the Stacker Family membership, and you just click this join button right up here, and you'll be in the Stacker Family. That's $4.99 a month, and you'll also have access to my silver bars at a very, very good price. If you like poured silver, most people don't, I guess. All right, yeah, but I love it. I just love everything about poured silver, and it can do very well in the aftermarket sometimes, but it does not do well at the LCS. They don't want it. They shun poured silver at the LCS. Okay, well, so be it. All right, here's silica packs. You really need those for your vacuum sealing and your ammo cans and whatnot, and the other stuff on Amazon you may like. And let's just see if we got anything else. The Quicksilver card is a good card, and they're paying a little more than they used to over at JM Bullion, so we'll have to see what happens with buy prices over in the chat room today. Let me just post a chat here. What do you guys think of the silver squeeze? Okay, I'm just going to stay neutral on that, but you know You know my thoughts. You guys get into the chat room. The link is, it's all totally free. The link is at the top of the website and at the bottom of the website. And go chat it up there with the smart people in the chat room. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much. If you want to give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. If you subscribe, if you want to see more, that's even greater. And if you want to share this on social media, that is the bomb. It helps me get the message out to more people who are not looking for FOMO, who are not looking for tickler videos, who aren't pumping the latest tire. We're just trying to buy silver at the best possible price and do it in a smart way. Don't all your friends need to know that? So share this widely if you would. And thank you for the thumbs up. And the website is also totally free. I'm not charging for anything here. And you can get my alerts there when I see something good. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, guys.